Nike, Apple, McDonald's, Disney. These large companies have their logos protected under trademark laws. But what is a trademark? A trademark is any word, name, symbol, or design, or any combination thereof, used in commerce to identify and distinguish the goods of one manufacturer or seller from those of another, and to indicate the source of the goods. Registered trademarks are denoted by a circled R. Unregistered trademarks are noted by a superscript TM. The most notable difference between registered and unregistered trademarks is the protection given. Unregistered trademarks have less legal protection but are easier to acquire. Both trademarks must follow certain conventions to be worthy of a trademark. Trademarks are generally words, phrase, logos, and symbols. They must meet two requirements to be eligible for trademark protection: use in commerce and distinctiveness. Trademark law is grounded in laws regulating interstate commerce. This requires the law to be used in commerce or with a good faith intent to use the mark in commerce in the near future. Mark distinctions are traditionally divided into four categories. Arbitrary or fanciful marks are considered to be distinctive and exclusively protected. Suggestive marks also fall under this category. Descriptive marks are only protected if it has acquired a secondary meaning. Generic terms are never eligible for trademark protection. However, marks may become generic over time. Now that a definition of trademark has been established, do these images violate trademark laws? No. Trademark laws allow fair use of trademarks. Non-commercial use, such as parodies, use of a generic term, are permitted. Fair use? What does that really mean? For one, you cannot create a mark that can be mistaken for the original. If two marks are sufficiently similar and sell similar products, the second is likely to be charged with trademark infringement. Likelihood of confusion is the major cause of trademark infringement, but you and I are likely guilty of a few minor ones. Technically, it is trademark infringement to refill a container with a generic or other product, because somebody else might see the refilled product and the reputation of the trademark good may be tarnished. Funny enough, my high school was faced with trademark infringement. Our small New Jersey high school's mascot was the Spartan. It just so happened that Michigan State's mascot is also the Spartan. In 2013, my high school and MSU worked out an agreement. MSU allowed my high school to continue to use their trademark Spartan helmet under certain guidelines. This produced a profit for MSU and allowed their trademark helmet to maintain its integrity. This university versus high school trademark discussion was not the first of its kind and exemplifies how tricky trademark usage can be. This doesn't mean you can't use trademark marks. For non-commercial use, artists can create parodies of iconic marks. Use of a trademark term such as Kleenex and Band-Aid can refer to a generic or the actual brand. Trademark holders try to discourage the generic use of their trademark names because once their mark becomes generic, it is no longer protected. Educational use of trademarks is also permitted. When using a trademarked mark, it is advised that you either append the TM or R, or give credit by stating the mark is trademark of a certain company. While this does not give you explicit permission for use of the mark, it does state that you do not have the intent to compromise the value of the trademark. Basically, as long as you're not selling anything with the mark, not compromising the integrity of the product, and give credit where credit is due, it will fall under fair use of trademarked marks. Let's take a quick look at some companies who try to prevent their trademark words from becoming generic. Clorox, Kleenex, and Fridge are just some companies that campaign to prevent their terms from losing their trademark privileges. Their campaigns were valiant, but it just goes to show how difficult it is for once a word starts to become generic to prevent it from losing its trademark. So in conclusion, for the average person, trademark laws do not have a significant impact. Trademarks are unique marks used in commerce to distinguish one product from another. Replication of marks for commerce are prohibited, but use of marks for artwork, parody, or generic terms are allowed. In general, the purpose of trademark laws is to protect the integrity of the product and to encourage fair competition in the market. So now you know a little bit more about trademarks, fair use, and how to properly cite them.